am here to talk about what to do with third day hair or fourth day hair, better known as greasy day hair, which is what I've got at the moment. The first thing I actually do is my makeup, and that is because it detracts the attention from greasy hair, especially if you're wearing a red lip like I'm wearing today. It really draws attention to your face instead of your hair, so that's the kind of thing I like to do. And the second thing that I do, which is the most important step, is to use a dry shampoo. Now the one that I'm currently using is the Tresemme Instant Refresh dry shampoo, and I don't really like this dry shampoo, but I haven't found anything better than this. And if you guys have any tips on dry shampoos that you like, please leave them on the comments below. I'd love to know what you all recommend. I'll just do a couple of sprays of this all over my hair. Actually more than a couple of sprays. Focusing on the inner, sort of like the inside layers. I don't do too much on the sort of like the outside of the hair, the bits that you can see, because I think that just doesn't look very nice. In terms of my hair care routine, I have changed it recently because since becoming pregnant, I had the first 3 months of my pregnancy, I lost a lot of hair. It was a scary amount of hair actually. I know it's not normal, but it does happen to pregnant women. So I really cut back on the products that I use on my hair just to try and make sure that it wasn't anything that I was using on my hair and that it was actually hormones, and it was. So I only use 3 products on my hair, and that's shampoo, conditioner and a leave-in spray. I don't use hair oils anymore. So as you can see, the dry shampoo has already taken away some of the greasy looking strands, and it's made my hair a lot more voluminous. So then I like to brush my hair. I just use this brush here called Muscadi, something like that. I've had this for absolutely years. I brought it with me from Brazil and I really like it because it's really wide, it doesn't damage my hair, and it gets rid of any knots and tangles. And if I feel as though there are still bits looking a bit greasy, I'll go back with some more dry shampoo, but not too much, because then my hair will start looking a bit crispy and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna go over a couple of bits here, give it a bit of a shake. Now I'm ready to move on to the next step, which is curling my hair. I've been really enjoying my Babyliss curl secret, the Babyliss Pro Perfect Curl. I've done a review of this on my blog, and I've also done a tutorial on how to curl your hair using this tool. It's pretty cool. I'll leave the link to the tutorial below in case you want to see it in more detail. And it is all sort of like automatic. It does it all for you. You just basically put your hair in, close it, and it will curl the hair for you. I am a huge fan of it, especially on shorter hair, because it curls all the way to till the end, so you don't get that sort of like straight end of your hair. That's the next step for me, is to curl my whole head of hair. I will fast forward to bits of it, so if you really want to see this tool in action, I will leave the link to the tutorial down below. Just check it out, but I'll show you just a couple of bits and then fast forward it so I won't bore you to tears. Just pop my hair in. I don't ever do it from the roots, and just leave it there for the amount of time. I think I put 12 seconds on, but you don't have to if you don't like tight curls. To me, I think when my hair is greasy, I do the tightest curl possible and then wait for it to drop, because it will inevitably drop. I've become quite used to this tool, so it doesn't take me too long anymore. I just literally have to wait for the beep, which is the most convenient thing ever, and I love it. That's basically what I'm gonna do all over my hair. And I think I might fast forward this bit now, because otherwise you're going to get really bored just seeing me do exactly the same thing about 100,000 times. Right, so we've got to the end of it and I'm looking a little bit crazy. Let me just turn this off. I'm just going to run my fingers through these crazy curls. I don't want to get rid of them, I just want to make sure that they look softer and not as ringlety, because that's not the look that I'm going for. But as you can see, the hair already looks a lot less greasy, and it just looks, it has a lot more volume to it. So on a normal typical day, I would just do this and be done with it. That is my first option. My second option is to use some hair grips, which I keep in this little box. Take a section of hair from this side, which is where my parting is, to the right. Just take a section of hair at the front, twist it and pin it back like this. And then move some of the hair behind the grip in front of it to hide it, so that you don't see that there's anything pinned there. And then sometimes I like to secure it with one more pin. So this is one of my favorite hairstyles to do because it's just so simple, but it's so effective. It looks like you've made a lot of effort when you've actually just curled your hair and pinned a little bit of it back here. And every time I wear my hair like this, I get a lot of compliments. Now the third thing I like to do is, let me take the pins out of the way, put my hair up in a very high ponytail. Not too high, but quite high. I'm just trying to get the most amount of volume possible on this part of the hair. So I'm not going to tie it too tightly. I'm just going to make sure that the hair is very sort of like soft and loose. And then I'm just going to gather it all up. This is another option that you can do with your hair. All very simple, very quick. It takes about 2 seconds to do, as you probably noticed. And then last but not least, I try to do some kind of plait or braid to my hair. I usually just go for a big side braid or plait, and I just gather my hair as much as possible on the one side, but also leaving bits on this side here. And then either do a simple 3-strand braid or a fishtail one. Today I'm just going to do a 3-strand one because it's the easiest, and when you don't have time to wash your hair, you don't have time to do a fishtail braid, which takes a lot longer than a normal braid. So I'm just going to do this very quickly. Then I'll just secure it with the same hair tie, and then just pull it apart and make it a bit messier and just play with your hair. I like to tie this bit of hair back because I don't like it sort of loose like this. Some people like it, I don't. I prefer it to look a little bit neater. I just roll it to the opposite side like I did with the front of my hair, and I just sort of roll it outwards like this and then pin it back over on this side here. So at least it doesn't look too messy, but it doesn't look too neat as well. And then the same with this bit of hair from the fringe, because it won't stay in place, it will start to move and all fall apart. So I also take some of it out of the plait and then pin it back the same way that I did on the other side. So that would be my other option for 3rd, 4th day hair or greasy day hair, and I think this looks really nice and quite done up, and you haven't really done much, you've just done a very messy plait to your hair. There are lots of different plaits you could do. You could just do 2 plaits on the side and then pin them to the either side of your head like a milkmaid plait or braid. There's lots of tutorials for plaits that you could do, but this is just the simplest, the quickest, and it's quite effective, and I really like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed these little tips, and if you found them useful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I know to keep doing these kinds of videos. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos from me, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye! Oh, I forgot to say, if you want to see the tutorial for this makeup look, it will be up on my channel very soon. Bye!